My room is a complete disaster and my boyfriend's parents are staying in my room tonight, so we need to clean up. But guys, it's only this messy because it's laundry day and I have to put away all my clothes. I didn't want his parents to judge me, so I took down the "I'm so hot, I'm jealous of myself" poster. I wanted to take down this poster and I took down the sexy belt because they're gonna think I'm crazy if not. We're getting into the real cleaning part, so I need to stay hydrated so that I don't faint. One thing about me, if there's visitors, I'm scrubbing every single inch of the apartment. I'm not missing anything, so this really takes me all day because I've stayed at dirty hotels and Airbnbs and I never want a guest to feel that way. It's the worst feeling ever. It's disgusting. I've had to cancel Airbnbs before because it was just too gross in there, and I've had to live through dirty Airbnbs and dirty hotels that I couldn't cancel. So I'm pretty traumatized when it comes to staying places. Like, I would rather just not go on a trip if it means that I have to stay at a really cheap hotel because I'm scared it's gonna be dirty. I don't think something is clean unless I've cleaned it, and my boyfriend will like clean things and I'll sneak over there and clean it some more to make sure that it's really clean, because someone else's clean is not my clean, you know? Like, for example, my boyfriend cleaned the rest of the apartment, but I know he didn't hit the baseboards. I know he didn't scrub the dirt off the floors like I did. Like, I know he didn't get behind the TV. He got you there. But low-key, people coming over is an excuse to deep clean, so thank you.
Meinen Putz- und Schminkschrank aussortiert und es waren richtig viele Sachen drin, die schon längst leer waren oder einfach nicht mehr gut. Also habe ich erstmal alles rausgeräumt, die Sachen sauber gemacht und dann versucht, mir einen Überblick zu machen. Diesen Schrank auszusortieren war auf jeden Fall einfacher als mein Kleiderschrank oder die Schublade in der Küche. Ich habe einfach alles wieder reingetan und am Ende auch versucht, ein neues System zu machen, damit ich auch an die Putzsachen dran kam. Vorher waren die einfach viel zu hoch. Aber da hat es natürlich nicht gepasst, weswegen ich das Brett erstmal angepasst habe und am Ende alle Putzsachen, die ich fürs Bad brauche, einsortiert habe. Wie lagert ihr eure Putzsachen?
Wasn't planning on going as hard as I did for this Sunday reset, but I'm so happy that I did because my home desperately needed it. I always like to start out with the laundry to get it out of the way, and luckily I started my laundry at 5 o'clock this morning because I set it on a timer to be done by the time I woke up, so it was all ready for me when I got started cleaning. I have not cleaned my laundry room in a very long time. It's something that I avoid. I don't know why. It's just like last on the list of things to do that I never get to. But today while I was doing my laundry, I was like, you know what? Let me get to this today. I started taking everything out of the laundry room. That way I can clean the floors thoroughly and the shelf on top. I've always wanted to have an aesthetically pleasing laundry room with the matching bins and the labels and all that jazz, but I've never gotten around to it. So maybe that's something I'll do in the near future, maybe after our backyard is complete, because right now I feel like we're putting everything into the backyard and I don't need to start any other projects around the house. The amount of dust that was on the laundry room floor was honestly so alarming. I tried to get behind the washer and dryer because I feel like it all accumulates back there, but it's so hard to get the vacuum to reach, but I tried my best. And then I quickly Swiffered it and put the products back on the shelf, and I tried to make it look nice, but I mean, I don't really have any organizers, so this is the best that it's gonna get. I was also trying to figure out the best way to put these laundry bins in this corner. I have 4, one for towels, whites, lights, and darks, and then I place this little trash can there in the corner, and I feel like it works out perfectly. And I got started on the staircase, which I feel like is a place in our house that just accumulates all the junk throughout the day. While I was doing that, the laundry went off, so I made sure to go up and take care of that. I feel like that's the best way to stay on top of your laundry, is as soon as you hear it go off, you go up and you make sure it's all taken care of. I got started on breaking down some of these boxes, and usually this is my husband's job because he finds it oddly satisfying, but I took care of it for today because it was in the way and I wanted to make sure everything was clean. And then I vacuumed the couches, which is something I rarely do. I'm not gonna lie, I do this like twice a year. I feel like it's something that I avoid, just like cleaning the laundry room. I just don't get to it, especially since my dog doesn't shed and I feel like they stay relatively clean. But today was the day and I got it done. It felt so nice. Also, shout out to my puppy for keeping me company all day while I was cleaning. She's the best. Today I was really trying to focus on doing things around the house that I don't ever do or I rarely do, because I feel like on any given day I vacuum the floors, I mop, I clean the counters off. But today I wanted to do things that would actually make a difference for me, which is why I was doing all these random things. Today the laundry felt like such a nuisance because all I wanted to do was organize and declutter my home, but every like hour I had to go back up and make sure that the laundry was switched out, but it's fine. I got a lot of it taken care of and that was my goal. Then I got started on the #1 task I've been avoiding probably for the past year, which is cleaning and organizing underneath my bathroom sink. I don't even know how this happened. I guess one day I just started putting things where they didn't belong down here, and then one thing led to the next. I formed a really bad habit and now it's a mess. Eventually I want to get organizers under my sink that actually match, but for now this will do. Also, can we talk about the amount of pads I was hoarding underneath the sink that I didn't even know that I had? This is insane. It fills up this entire drawer. About halfway through, I was really regretting my decision to organize this sink. Oh, there's another bag of pads. I kept going even though I really didn't want to, and to be honest, it didn't even take that long. I think tasks like this are more mentally draining than anything because you have to try and think about where you're going to put everything, what you can donate, what needs to be thrown away, and all of it can just feel very overwhelming. And there's another bag of pads. I told you guys it was insane the amount that I had. I also had just a bunch of random little knickknacks at the bottom of the drawers that were driving me nuts because I'm like, where do I put these? I don't have like little containers or anything, so I tried to organize it the best that I could, and then I vacuumed out the bottom of the cabinet. You can't see in the frame, but I got rid of an entire bag filled with empty products. I do this thing where I hold on to products because I feel like I can get like one more squeeze out of it, one more pump out of it, even though I've tried a million times and like nothing else is coming out. But I'm like, no, I'll save this for a rainy day. I'm gonna keep it underneath my sink in case I run out of my new one. I'll keep the old one. It just makes no sense. Also, hair clips, claw clips, headbands. How are we organizing those, guys? Because I don't know how to. I just throw them in bins and that's the best that it's gonna get. I finally finished doing that, and then I moved on to wiping down some surfaces like I said I wasn't gonna do today, but I did anyways. We have this shelf area by our bedroom door. Those are some Polaroids of Nick and I, and that's the necklace he got me in middle school for Valentine's Day. I save it, but I need to clean this area. It's looking very cluttered. I kind of just throw anything and everything on there, so I wiped it down and I put down the things that were already on there, and then I think I took away like 2 pictures because I thought it was looking kind of cluttered. I wiped off some other dusty surfaces in my home. I hate dust so much. For some reason, our house just accumulates it, and I think it's because we have dirt and rock in our backyard, but soon our backyard will be done, and I feel like it'll help the problem. I also tidied up the downstairs a little bit and wiped off some of the countertops. If you've made it this far, hi, I love you. I hope this video has given you a little bit of motivation to clean your house. Also, let me know your guys' cleaning routines down below. I'm really interested. Do you clean every day, once a week? Is it something that you hate doing, you love doing? For me personally, cleaning is like my therapy. I put on a podcast, I turn on some nice music, whatever it is that's going to put me in a good mood, and I just kind of zone out and clean my house, and it feels so good every time. I decided to be done for the day, so I made myself an iced coffee as a little treat, and I sat down and enjoyed some YouTube.